Welcome, everyone. You sleep, you rest, you take breaks. But sometimes, even after all of that, you still feel tired. Not physically tired, not the kind of tired that comes after hard work or exercise. It is a quieter tiredness, a mental heaviness, a feeling that your energy is low even when nothing serious happened. Many people feel this today. They sleep enough hours, they drink coffee, they try to relax, but the tired feeling stays. So the question is simple. Why do you feel tired even when you rest? The answer is not always about sleep. Sometimes the real reason is hidden in how modern life uses your attention. The invisible work of the brain. Your brain never really stops. Even when your body is still, your mind continues working. It processes information. It remembers unfinished tasks. It reacts to sounds, messages, and thoughts. This work is silent. You do not notice it happening, but it uses energy. Many people imagine tiredness as something physical. They think tiredness comes from movement. But mental activity also consumes energy. Sometimes it can consume even more than physical activity. When your attention moves constantly from one thing to another, your brain works harder than you realize. And in modern life, attention almost never stays in one place. The attention problem. Think about a normal day. You wake up. Before your feet touch the floor, you check your phone. Messages, notifications, news, videos. Your brain immediately starts processing information. Then you move to another task. Breakfast, work, emails, music playing in the background. Later, you check your phone again. Another switch, another change of focus. Scientists call this attention switching. Every time you change focus, your brain needs energy to adapt. It is like changing direction while running. One change is easy. Hundreds of small changes every day create fatigue. This fatigue is invisible. You do not feel it immediately, but at the end of the day, your mind feels heavy, even if your body did very little. Why rest does not always work? Many people think resting means doing nothing, sitting on the sofa, watching videos, scrolling through social media. It feels like rest, but often it is not real rest for the brain. Your eyes continue moving. Your attention continues jumping. Your mind continues processing information. The brain stays active. So when you stop working and start scrolling, you are not always recovering energy. You are just changing the type of stimulation. This is why some people feel tired after hours of relaxing. Their brain never had silence, mental noise. Modern life is full of noise. Not only sound, mental noise, information, choices, small decisions, what to eat, what to watch, what to answer, what to buy. Each decision uses energy. Scientists sometimes call this decision fatigue. The more small decisions you make, the more your mental energy decreases. By evening, your brain feels slow. Simple tasks feel heavier. You think you are lazy, but often you are simply mentally overloaded. The illusion of productivity. Many people try to solve tiredness by doing more motivation, more productivity systems. But the real problem is often not a lack of effort. It is a lack of recovery. Your brain needs moments where attention stays calm, moments without constant input, without fast changes, without pressure to respond. These moments are rare today because silence feels uncomfortable. When things become quiet, many people reach for their phone automatically, not because they need something, but because the brain has learned to expect stimulation. Dopamine and constant stimulation. Modern technology is designed to keep your attention. Every notification gives a small reward. Every new video offers novelty. This creates small dopamine releases in the brain. Dopamine is not bad. It helps motivation. But constant small rewards train the brain to expect new stimulation all the time. When nothing is happening, normal life feels slow, boring, heavy, and the brain feels tired because it is always waiting for the next signal. Rest becomes difficult. Silence feels strange. Why you feel tired in the morning? Some people wake up already tired. This can be confusing. They slept enough hours, so why do they feel exhausted? Because mental fatigue can continue from the previous day. If your brain never fully relaxes, sleep alone may not reset everything. Thoughts continue. Stress continues quietly. Even dreams can feel mentally active. The body sleeps, but the mind can keep moving. This can create a feeling of low energy from the beginning of the day. The hidden stress of modern life. Not all stress looks dramatic. Sometimes it is small and constant. Deadlines, messages waiting for answers, comparing yourself with others online. These small pressures create background stress. Your nervous system stays slightly alert. When the nervous system stays alert for long periods, the body spends energy, even when you are sitting still. This is another reason why rest does not always feel like rest. Your system never fully relaxes. The myth of multitasking. Many people believe multitasking is efficient. Working while checking messages, listening to something while answering emails, switching between tasks quickly. But research shows that true multitasking is rare. The brain actually switches attention very fast. Each switch has a cost. Energy decreases. Focus becomes weaker. By the end of the day, your brain feels tired, even if you completed many small tasks. The quiet signs of mental fatigue. Mental fatigue does not always feel dramatic. Sometimes it appears in small ways. You reread the same sentence. You forget simple things. You feel impatient. You cannot focus for long. Small tasks feel bigger than they are. These are not signs of failure. They are signals from your brain asking for real recovery. What real rest looks like. Real rest is not always sleep. Real rest is reducing mental input, walking without your phone, eating without watching something, sitting quietly for a few minutes, doing one thing at a time. These moments allow attention to slow down. The brain stops switching. Energy begins to return. At first, this can feel uncomfortable because your brain is used to constant stimulation. But slowly, calm becomes easier. Slowness is not laziness. Modern culture often celebrates speed, fast responses, fast work, fast entertainment. But the brain is not designed for constant speed. Slowness is not weakness. Slowness allows deeper processing, clearer thinking, better recovery. When you slow down your attention, you reduce mental noise, and energy starts to rebuild naturally. The role of silence. Silence can feel strange today. Many people fill every quiet moment with sound. Music, podcasts, videos. Silence feels empty. But silence is where the brain organizes itself. It processes thoughts, it releases tension, it resets attention. You do not need hours of silence. Even short moments help. 1 minute without input can be powerful. Small changes that make a difference. You do not need a big life transformation. Small adjustments can reduce mental fatigue. For example, checking your phone less often, finishing one task before starting another, taking short pauses without screens, walking slowly for a few minutes, breathing deeply before moving to the next activity. These actions look simple, but they reduce attention switching, and that saves energy. Why everyone feels tired today. Many people think their tiredness is personal, but it is also cultural. Modern life is full of information, more than any time in history. Your brain was not designed to process endless content every day. So feeling tired is not a personal failure. It is a normal response to a busy environment. Understanding this can remove self-judgment. You are not broken. Your brain is just overloaded. The difference between sleep and recovery. Sleep repairs the body. Recovery calms the mind. You need both. If sleep is good but recovery is missing, tiredness remains. Recovery happens when attention relaxes, when you stop consuming information, when your mind has space. This space is rare but very valuable. Learning to notice energy. One useful habit is noticing when your energy changes. Ask yourself, when do I feel more calm? When do I feel more tired? Often the answer is not about how much you do. It is about how much your attention moves. Moments of calm attention usually feel lighter. Moments of constant switching feel heavier. This awareness helps you make small adjustments. A different idea of productivity. Real productivity is not doing more. It is using energy wisely. If your brain is tired, forcing more work often reduces quality. Sometimes slowing down improves results. One focused hour can be more effective than 3 distracted hours. Protecting attention is protecting energy. The quiet return of energy. When you reduce mental noise, something interesting happens. Energy returns slowly, not suddenly. You begin to feel clearer. Small tasks feel easier. Your mind feels lighter. Nothing dramatic changes, but life feels less heavy. This is often the sign that your attention is finally resting. A simple reflection. Maybe you are not tired because you are weak. Maybe you are tired because your mind has been busy for too long. Maybe rest is not only about sleeping. Maybe it is about giving your attention fewer places to go. Modern life moves fast, but your mind does not always need to follow that speed. Sometimes, slowing your attention is enough. Closing today. Many people feel tired without understanding why. The answer is not always hidden in big problems. Sometimes it lives in small daily habits, in constant switching, in quiet mental noise, in the absence of real pauses. If you feel tired, even when you rest, you are not alone. And maybe the solution is not doing more. Maybe it is allowing less noise, less switching, less pressure to stay constantly stimulated. Sometimes, energy returns when attention finally slows down. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Slowing Down.